Hey, what's up? This is Donovan Green, personal trainer to Dr. Oz, the founder of Chair Workouts and health coach to many from all around the world. So I want to talk to you about 4 exercises that can create amazing results, but I always see people doing them incorrectly. And when you do an exercise with proper form, you can gain the proper results. But when you do it with improper form, then you can hurt yourself in the long run. And we don't want to work out to hurt ourselves. We want to work out to feel great, right? So the first exercise on the list is your squats. Your squats are great for your quads, excellent for your glutes, but I always see it done improperly. So let me demonstrate it one time so you can see it a few ways that's not proper. So the first way is when I see people doing their squats, they are literally pushing their knees forward like this. The knees buckles over the toes and they come back up. That's number one. The next thing is, if they're not doing that, they're rounding their back out like this and they come up like that. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your back. The proper way to think about a squat is to imagine that you're sitting down into a chair. So you put the chair behind you and you want to push the butt back. Now as you push the butt back, you want to keep your back straight, push back, keep the knees aligned to the ankle, press up through the heels, squeeze your glutes and squeeze your quads. Once again, back straight, up all the way to the top. Now you don't have to bucket squat. And a bucket squat is when you go really low like this. You don't want to do that. You can come to about a 90-degree angle. Right here, 90 degrees, push the butt back, press through the heels, come up and squeeze the glutes. You do that for a count of 10 reps. Take a breather, relax, and you can add weights to it. The same rule applies. The next thing is another leg exercise that I see being done incorrectly, and that is your lunge. So keep in mind, a lunge can challenge your quads, which is right here, and it can challenge your glutes, which is right here, and also your balance. So when you're doing a lunge, and if you have a knee problem, do a reverse lunge, stepping backwards. If you're okay, go forward. So now how do you do a lunge that's wrong? So if I'm doing a lunge, I see people taking steps like this, right, where it's too short and their back is crouched over. The next thing I'm noticing is the knee is buckling forward like that. That is, oh my gosh, that is bad for the knee. That is a no-no. So remember, don't round your back out and don't lean forward into it. So here we go. You want to take big steps. I'm going to go backwards and I'm going to align my body perfectly. Go straight down, knees aligned to the ankle, back is straight, not rounded, and you step up into it. You step forward. Now, if you're going to do a walking lunge, you take big steps, giant steps. So it's like this. You take big steps. You see that big step I'm taking? Big step, right? And do the same thing going back. Now, going back works a lot of your balance. So keep in mind, the knees have to stay aligned to the ankle. So another exercise that I see being done incorrectly is the push-ups. So let's get down to the ground, and I'm going to show you how to perform a proper push-up, and then after that, we're going to go over the crunches, which I see being done incorrectly a lot as well. Let's get down to the ground. All right, so we're down to the ground. So let's go over your push-ups now. So your push-ups is a great workout, excellent exercise, one of the oldest exercises in the book that can work your triceps, which is the back of your arms, your chest muscles, your shoulders, your stomach area, believe it or not, your glutes as well. So let's do the push-ups. So when you're doing your push-up, what I'm noticing is I'll see people will readjust their arms in certain specific ways. You can go wide, you can go narrow. However, the position is straight. But when I'm seeing a push-up, I'll see people go like down, and they'll lift up like this, like that. And then they straighten their bodies up. What you're doing is you're putting unnecessary tension to your lower back, okay? The next position I'm noticing too is that when you're doing a push-up, you don't necessarily need to go all the way down like this to come all the way up, because you can hurt your shoulders, especially if you have a shoulder problem. So how do you correct your push-up? Easy. You want to think about your body as one solid muscle, right? Think about your body as just one solid muscle. So when I'm getting to my position, I want to take this left leg out, straighten the body up, tighten my abdominals. I want my arms and my hands to be directly underneath the shoulders, not too wide, directly underneath the shoulder. Squeeze my chest muscles. Take the right leg, come off of the knee. Now I want to keep myself in one alignment. I don't want to be perfectly straight. I want to have a little angle from the top of my head down to the bottom of my feet. I want to have a little angle. Then I come all the way down straight and explode back up to the top. Down again. Blow yourself away from the ground. Down again, control, and up. Now when you're doing that, try to get about 10 reps. Nice and easy. Don't go fast, don't go speedy. Take your time. The slower you move, the more muscles you're going to actually engage. So another thing I see with push-ups is I see short range of motions. Know the difference. When I'm seeing this, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. However, you have to know the difference. If you're doing short ranges, that means that you want to put specific tension on the tricep muscle, which is right here. But I want you to practice the short range, and I want you to practice the full range, which means all the way down and all the way up. So let's go on to the next exercise. The next one on the list is your crunches. So your crunches, I would say, it's a little overrated because people think the more crunches you're going to do, the flatter your stomach is going to be, and that's not the case. But what do I see that's incorrect on a crunch? So when I see a crunch, I tend to see people pulling their head like this, like you want to pull your neck off of your shoulders. We don't want that. What you want to do, pretend you have an apple underneath your chin, so you cannot press your chin into your chest. And you're going to take your hands, interlock them just like this, put it behind the head, and simply lift the upper shoulders off the ground, contract the upper portion of the rib into the portion of your abs. So you want a slight movement up and down. It's a very small move. It's not a big movement at all. Now when you're doing that, melt your lower back into the ground as well to protect your back. Remember, if you have a back problem, if you're not engaging your abs enough, you're going to feel your back hurting you a lot. So make sure you're tightening your core and you're lifting the upper shoulders off the ground. Don't pull the neck, and just up and down, up and down. If that's too difficult for you, you can actually hold on to the back of the thigh and literally crunch up and back down until you get strong enough. All right, there you go. Those are your 4 exercises that I normally see being done incorrectly in the gym. Remember, perfect form means everything in the long run. You might not see the effects of bad form right now, but as you age, as you get older, you will see the difference and you will feel the difference if you practice bad form. So please take the time out to learn perfect form in everything that you're doing, from strength training to cardio to calisthenics to anything that you're doing. Make sure you have the form down packed. I hope that these tips helped you out a lot. I know you got this. Remember, practice makes what? It makes perfect. This is Donovan Green from Chair Workouts and Personal Trainer to Dr. Oz. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.